like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, clap, man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On the double.
458's the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Fire.
On first down, Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch it go.
Back to throw. Gates. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike, check.
Looking to throw. Gates. Open man there is Malone. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Tank Tucson. Hit it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to Ryan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
57's right.
Hey, Echo.
You don't want none. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Ready.
Back to throw. Gates. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Gates. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Patch it. 4 out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Go.
Check.
Snap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this.
Hard.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Take 4. Whip. Watch the whip. Stick.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready.
58, come on. Here I come. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gates. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go, D, let's go. Kill. Turn up.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check right.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready?
58, Mike. Cut. Bang.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Gator.
I got you, boy.
Go. Go. Ready.
Jones on 1st down.
Coming after you.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's the backup Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basket.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 82 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58, boy, 58, Mike. I got one.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Cooper was the intended target. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, you.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58, boy.
Cut.
Check back. 58,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Small.
54.
Go.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you.
Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Draw play, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
50. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Deep rip.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
55. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Hey, orbit.
Check 31. Mike, 55. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Come on, man, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, let's get a second. Switch. Kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Ready?
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Going for the deep ball. They've got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You got nothing today. You got that.
On the run, it's Barkley.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, ready?
458's the Mike. Here we go. Two times. 3 down.
Look at me. Zipper. 5.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10.
Kill.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let him know. Let him know. Mike 54. Mike.
2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
We go! 18 Gator, a Alpha.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
And let's hit the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
16, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back. Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no. Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it. Here's Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs? Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Ready, break.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
55, come on, God, 55. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, New York.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Delta. 55. Go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.